personal foul.
That was absolutely ridiculous.
The Boston Bruins have won the Stanley Cup.
Up on down. Here comes a 1-2 pitch. Red Sox win the World Series.
I don't know. It's tough. Tom's up there, man.
Beantown.
Michael, watch. Are you ready for some football?
I love the Patriots.
What is going on YouTube? It is your boy Jesse Almeida here on YouTube and on Beantown Taste with another reaction video. The New England Patriots are signing running back Ezekiel Elliott to a one-year deal worth up to $6 million. Love the move for the New England Patriots. The Patriots were lacking running back depth after losing Damian Harris last season, and now adding Ezekiel Elliott to the running back depth with Ramondre Stevenson. In my opinion, the Patriots have a top 10 running back duo in the league right now. When Ezekiel Elliott is on his A game and he's on his best season, he is easily a top 10 running back in the league. No ifs, ands, or buts. I don't think there's no debate on that whatsoever. And Ramondre Stevenson took a huge leap last year. Huge leap. He'll probably get most of the touches if I had to guess, but signing Ezekiel Elliott takes so much pressure off Ramondre Stevenson as well. Last year, Ramondre Stevenson had 1,040 yards on 5 touchdowns, and alongside with that, he actually was targeted 88 times off the pass, recovered 69 of them, and had 421 yards on the receiving end, and he had a touchdown on the receiving side also. So, the way I describe Ramondre Stevenson is he's kind of a two-way running back. I'm using basketball terms. He's a two-way running back. He can run the ball through the defense at an elite level, kind of like a power running back like Marshawn Lynch was, and he can be somewhat of a James White player, where he utilizes the receiving end a little bit in order to expand his game. That's something that I could see the New England Patriots and Bill Belichick using him going forward. It could be a huge thing for Ramondre Stevenson, because instead of running up through the defense every single time, that's less injury probability for Ramondre Stevenson also. So that's also a good thing to have in his bag also in terms of his game. And then when you add Ezekiel Elliott, there's not really much I need to say on Ezekiel Elliott's game. A 3-time Pro Bowler. Last year on a down season, mind you, down season, he had 876 yards, 12 touchdowns, and on the receiving end, not so much of a sample size there. Last year on the receiving side, he was targeted 23 times, recovered 17 of them, and had 92 yards. So not really much of a sample size there. The thing that is down with Ezekiel Elliott is that he's averaging 3.8 yards per carry. That's what everybody's really looking at in terms of his numbers being down. I could definitely see that number going up a little bit this year, because because Bill Belichick likes to use that running back game a little bit more than the passing game for some reason. I would like to see them use the passing a little bit more this year, but last year was all about the running for the New England Patriots, and maybe that's the thing this year too. Who knows? But I could definitely see Ezekiel Elliott having a bounce-back season this year with the New England Patriots. And today we are going to be reacting to 98.5 The Sports Hub. Felger and Maz reacting to the news. Ezekiel Elliott, a New England Patriot. A St. Louis boy. 2 St. Louis guys are here in the Boston sports world. And 2 really good ones too. Jason Tatum and now Ezekiel Elliott. Leave a thumbs up if you guys enjoy these videos. Subscribe now if you guys new. You guys know what to do. Go check out our website. The link's in the description down below. Without further ado, stop straight in this video.
Breaking news for you folks.
This is breaking sports news. Powered by Valvoline Instant Oil Change on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
From both Ian Rappaport and Tom Pelissero of NFL Network, the New England Patriots are expected to sign former Cowboys star running back Ezekiel Elliott to a one-year deal worth up to $6 million.
Wow!
Cheap deal, I will admit.
Me too. Keyword.
Yeah, I figured that's why they were laughing.
2 words, I suppose, but you know what I mean. Yeah, it could be one word.
like unto, up to.
I figured that's why they were
For
laughing.
the Patriots, it's one word.
It's such a Bill Belichick
Because I
contract.
was going to say immediately.
Because every contract comes with an up to clause.
Yeah, the otherwise known as the Patriot guarantee.
Meaning you'll never see that. Never. But up to. I'm into it. I love it. I hate it.
I'll say of
course you hate it.
Paul Perlow, who was here earlier today. I thought the running backs in this game sucked. I thought they sucked.
What is Ezekiel Elliott going to do behind that offensive line?
Not much.
Help block?
But I'll tell
Help
you what,
block.
yeah.
He's going to take pressure off of Ramondre Stevenson because almost all the load was on him last year. He was their best offensive weapon. Now you add Ezekiel Elliott to this game with Ramondre Stevenson. That is the best. That's one of the best running back duos in the league right now.
Seriously? No, it's a fair point.
So, but you know what? I would trust him on a 3rd and 1 more than I would trust Kevin Harris.
Suppose so.
I'll tell
Right.
you that. So now again, tell me what the guaranteed money is, because if they went up to, if they gave him like 3 or 4 million and half of it's guaranteed, that's stupid.
I mean, well, look, he's a vested veteran, so if he's on the week 1 roster, whatever his base salary is guaranteed. So, but something tells me he's gotten, the per game roster bonus thing up the yin yang, which is a Patriots specialty. That's a Patriots guarantee. It's guaranteed, except you have to show up every Sunday and be on the game day roster, or else you don't get it.
It's guaranteed if you earn it.
What have I thought it was guaranteed? Well, no, we said up to Ezekiel, not actual. Anyway, I'm sure they futz around with the contract like you read about. So, I don't know. Here comes a distraction. What I mean by a distraction, I don't mean like it's going to be some sort of annoyance on the team necessarily. It's sort of like a distraction here. Where, oh my God, we have Zeke. I know that guy. I had him in fantasy 2 years ago.
This is one of the reasons I'm into it. Buzz. They need buzz.
My son drafted him in fantasy.
Thank you.
3
Yes.
years ago. I know this player. Oh, he's a Cowboy. Whee! Ezekiel Elliott. Whee!
Oh my
Meanwhile,
God.
he's washed. He's cashed. Can't play.
Washed? That's hard. That's a hard word to say for Ezekiel Elliott right now. He took a step back for sure, but to say he's washed? What?
And so it's like it's just a name at a very interchangeable position. And so like that's it's distracting for me. I don't think it's going to be necessarily distracting to the team, although who knows? Who knows where he's at in his career? At one point, he was a distraction as a pro.
Sure.
Not very mature or whatever. They're like another Ohio State jackass. I don't know in the last couple of years if he's mellowed or grown up or whatever, because you don't quite hear that thing. Like it feels like he lost the job there in Dallas to Pollard and didn't really raise a stink, did he? Like it didn't feel like it was a problem.
No, not a ton. I would say I think it was pretty clear that he was
yeah.
the second guy.
And it didn't feel like he was an issue about it. So maybe he's just grown up or whatever. I don't know. I don't think.
Oh, he's coming here knowing he's the second running back. He's coming here knowing he's behind Ramondre Stevenson 100%. He knows that. He absolutely knows that. If he didn't know that, he wouldn't be signing here.
Action distraction. I just think it's a name. And what the hell is he going to do? The Dallas offensive line's pretty good. Mm-hmm. And he couldn't keep a starting job and wasn't much.
Last year, he only averaged 3.8 a carry.
What's he going to do here with Freak Frackin' whoever there up front?
So, look, I'm throwing crap against the wall, okay? He's 28 years old. They could use a guy who can pick up a yard on 3rd and 1. Okay, I'm not sure that they have that. Stevenson can do it, but I mean beyond Stevenson.
Uh-huh.
And I'd like to take a little of the wear and tear off of Stevenson if
Right.
he can do it. The other thing I would wonder, is he good enough to be a 3rd down guy?
Well, that's
in some cases.
His pass protection's elite. He's always been a great blitz pickup guy. And as you read, I didn't realize he was such a receiver, but the receiving numbers are there.
Yeah, he had a stretch of 3 years where he had 183 catches over 3 seasons. I mean, that's pretty good.
Excellent.
Yeah, I'm seeing that too.
So in his career high,
2021, he was targeted 65 times. He recovered 47 of them. He had 287 yards off the receiving end. Then in 2020, he was targeted 71 times and recovered 52 of them. And that totaled into 338 yards. In 2019, this was one of his Pro Bowl years, but in 2019, he was targeted 71 times recovered 54 of them, and had 420 yards. In 2018, he was targeted 95 times, recovered 77 of them, and had 567 yards. They might be running both ways with Ezekiel Elliott and Ramondre Stevenson. I don't know. I think they're going to use Ramondre Stevenson as their number one running back, and then Ezekiel Elliott's just going to take the load off him. That's what I
It was
think.
77. They gave him the ball too much that year. I mean, he carried 300 times. He caught it another 77, which is why his career is now basically in the trash. But I'd take a shot.
Right. Why wouldn't you take a shot on
They
this?
drafted 2 guys last year. You should be able to find that position. And so, like, this sort of ties into what I was saying before. It's like, feels like Bill's got a pulse on defense. He's drafting the next guys. He's got the contingency plans. He's got depth. He's got youth. He's got a core that he's building around. He's got depth at most of the positions on that side of the ball with draft picks and developmental guys, and all sort of fitting together and making sense on that side of the ball. On offense, a washed Ezekiel Elliott halfway through training camp. It's like that sort of speaks to it perfectly.
Yeah, Devontae Parker, Ezekiel Elliott, those guys. They've been in the league for 7 years with injury histories, etc.
Because he can't draft those positions. Couldn't draft a receiver to save his life and failed at the 2 guys he tried to draft. You should be able to draft a backup running back. He took 2 swings at it last year.
Pierce Strong blows.
You couldn't find, 2 swings at a backup running back and you couldn't hit on that? You should be able to fall out of a boat and hit the ocean at that position. That's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
I understand
Ezekiel
that
Elliott.
point.
So you out there, he's gonna have a game where he's gonna run for 110 yards, and he's gonna call you, yeah, Felga, he gained 110 yards. How do you like him now? I'm like, what does 110 yards do? What is that? Did you get an extra point? Is this like some new rule I'm not aware of? If you gain 100 yards, do you get an extra 6 points on the scoreboard, or you just get points in your fantasy league?
Fantasy.
Yeah. So for all those losers who think fantasy football is real football, that's all that this feeds.
I don't know, Felga. I like it. I'm geeked about Zeke.
Breaking news at this hour, the New England Patriots have signed Ezekiel Elliott. Your thoughts in our long commercial-free segment next.
Alright, that's going to do it for this video. Leave a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe now if you guys new. You guys know what to do. Go check out our website. Links in the description down below. Let me know what you guys think of Zeke coming to the Patriots. You guys like it? You guys hate it? You guys neutral about it? You guys like, meh, whatever. It is what it is. I think you guys know where I stand on it. I like the move. I like taking the flyer on him. Take some pressure off of Ramondre Stevenson. I would disagree with them saying that he's washed. I would disagree with that. I don't think he's washed, but is he what he used to be? Probably not. I would say even 75% of what he was is still good. Is still a very good thing. Like, he's in that good category of running backs. Like, that's still good enough for you because he's going to be your second running back. He's not coming in as your number 1 running back. He knows this. If he didn't, he wouldn't be signing here. So that's my opinion on it. Thank you guys for watching this video. It's been your boy Jesse, and I will see you guys in the next video. Later, guys.